world? We back. Big Homie the podcast is Big Homie Yali.
Big Homie Juice, what up, though?
Hey, man, we finna dive right into it, man, because going on right now, we got the NFL Combine. Got these young brothers out here showing out, trying to change their life real quick. And we got an interesting face at the Combine, Kyler Murray. This man said, I'm not finna go play baseball. I'm finna go out here and bang my head up against some grown-ass men for 15 years and retire. What you think about that, bro?
I think that he making a good decision. It sound like going with what he love. And I think baseball is just probably a boring sport to him.
Yeah.
And he see like the way the world going. And yeah, baseball seem to be more money. But they're kind of leaning on the trend where they're going back to like, we're not finna pay these people all this money.
Hell yeah.
And it take them 5 years. You got to play in the MLB a certain amount of time to get those contracts.
And not everybody get them contracts. But
No.
it's interesting you said you feel like he making a good decision. Why you feel like he making a good decision choosing football over baseball?
First of all, you always, if you want to do something, go with what you love and your passion. And I would think that that's his passion.
Yeah,
Also,
I feel that.
I believe that he feels that he's better in football than baseball. He just won the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of college players that won Heisman trophies done been busting the league. Eric Crouches, Robert Griffins.
Mm-hmm.
We seen it, Trent Richardson. But, you know, I also see Baker doing his thing. Cam doing his thing.
Yeah, it's possible. I believe in the man in football, to be honest, because he's smart. I watched a couple of games in college this past year, and I don't think he's going to be taking too many hits because he lightning quick and he slide. Like, he ain't going to try to take no contact. And boys coming in, all right, I give up, I slide, play another play. So,
short people just have a habit of throwing high, and that scared me in the league.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, and this ain't no comparison to Kyler Murray, but just football in general, because of how big people are, short people are harder to play with. So, not like him, but it just amazes me how Patrick Mahomes get the ball to Tyreek Hill, how short he is like that. I remember trying to throw it to Ping at Foster, and just throwing a slant was so hard.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you got to have true accuracy to do that, but it's different for him because with him, he throwing up to everybody.
That's what I'm saying. I would wonder how would it be if he was throwing to T.Y. Hilton. Like, how would that work? I just be wondering. But he been doing it for so long. I'm sure he's played with tall linemen
his whole life.
You know what I'm
Allen,
saying? Right. So,
you know, Allen be recruiting them big suckers.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. I feel like he making a good decision. I've been saying this for the longest because people was talking about all the guaranteed money you get with baseball. First of all, you got to understand he's not that good at baseball, right? Like, he ain't played that much baseball over the past few years. His numbers don't look that good. I don't know him off the top of my head. And also, he finna be in the minor leagues for at least 3 or 4 years before he get to the majors. You start to get the money when you get to the majors. So then when you get to the majors, you got to show out in order to get that next contract. And then, who's that? Giancarlo Stanton or somebody just got 10 years, $30 million?
Manny Machado.
10 years, $30 million. Now, the good thing about that $30 million he got is that $30 million a year is $300 million contract, right? So he get that guaranteed, but he the top of the top in baseball. Do you really think Kyler is going to be top of the top in baseball?
I don't know. I wouldn't lie. I can't say that I know that for sure because I ain't watched him play a lick of baseball. I'd be lying to say I have.
Yeah.
Because I don't watch baseball until the World Series anyway. Because that's just not my sport of preference.
Yeah.
I just know that baseball is also, like, I know you were saying that you don't think you believe it's a lot of racism in baseball.
Yeah, baseball and American baseball is racist as fuck.
I can't say I'm that keen on the subject. All I know is that baseball, from what I've heard, it's a very high price sport to stay in and to do, kind of like golf and tennis.
Yeah.
And baseball, I just think about it like growing up, we didn't have like for that era who we have Ken Griffey to look up to,
Yeah,
Barry Bonds, Sammy Conda, because he was dark at the time.
He didn't want to be though, but he not American.
I know he's not black, but when I was younger at that age, when him and Mark McGwire was going through
at
it,
it.
I was like 7, and I seen a dark guy, and he did a little hop after he hit the ball, and he had his little armband. It's like, that's like a black dude hitting home run. Then Ken Griffey had a hat backwards.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, he got a nice little left hand swing, and that's about all you could really watch for.
Yeah.
And then after that, you looking at Mark McGwire's and Jim Thome's and all these big dudes, and they were white, and you like, that ain't, and it didn't look that fun.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Baseball is one of the funnest sports to play, in my opinion. Only because I feel like it's so much anticipation. Cause you could be out here playing in the field. I love playing defense. I love hitting too, but I love playing defense. You can literally play a whole game and not have a ball come your direction, but every single time you on your toes, because when the ball comes, it come that fast, and you gotta react super quick and make the play, and it's just exciting to do so.
That ain't fun. You just sitting there waiting for action all day.
You gotta play it though.
I ain't finna get dressed with these tight ass pants on, with these socks, to sit out here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you,
mosquito bite me.
You played in Longview's kickball league.
Hell no, I did. I ain't played no kickball.
Oh.
I just used to enjoy the festivities.
It's still fun though. It's the same concept.
Nah, this is it. I played kickball league. I wasn't gonna make it to no practices and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to play one day though.
It's fun to play. I just hate watching it because it's like I'm not excited.
I hate watching baseball because what if it's a no hitter?
Yeah.
And the other dude done threw maybe a 2-hitter.
That's boring.
Come on, man.
Super boring.
And it happens a lot.
Yeah.
But I can understand because soccer is a beautiful game to me.
It's boring
and most
too.
people be like, man.
2-1.
But you gotta understand the intricacies of the game. When you see somebody pass that ball across the field on a curve while somebody else is running and they just hit it with their foot and keep it moving like it's a regular day, and you doing it all game, that shit beautiful. You can't, that's the coordination.
Snooze fest.
But when they, just like you said, anticipation. When that nigga get that goal and that crowd go crazy, them niggas start taking off their shirt and running to the thing.
Bro, a lot of times that don't happen to 1 minute to go in the game.
That's what's so exciting about it. When it happens, it happens. You gotta be ready for it. Cause if you miss it, you miss it.
Yeah.
And that's why I like soccer, cause I can watch a whole, like when the FIFA World Cup out,
Yeah.
I'm watching every game.
You know what's wild? Black people don't watch soccer, but we'll play some FIFA though.
Yeah.
We'll play it. We probably
triple play baseball?
Oh, yeah.
Back on PlayStation?
Yeah, we'll play that shit.
When you can power up and hit that ball out the fence, man, say. I used to play triple play baseball all the time. That was my game.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was called Triple Play Baseball 2001. That might have been the game.
Shit, I wasn't playing video games at that time.
I got an Xbox, and I even got the EA Sports account, and I bought 2K19 and I played it twice.
Damn.
I done got to that age. Well, it stopped a long time ago. I think like in college, I be just feeling like, damn, I should be doing something productive right now. Like I'm playing this game, I'm like, can I be doing something else?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's people out here making a lot of money off of playing video games.
Yeah, yeah.
I know Dallas, the Mavericks got a 2K league, and the number 1 2K player in the nation is signed to him.
Man, that shit hard.
But I know
2K,
niggas,
the new one?
Yeah.
Niggas be playing computer defenses. Bruce Bowen mixed with Ron Artest, mixed with the Dikembe Mutombo.
Give it.
Man.
I don't know. I ain't played video games in so long, bro.
I just like being people at their house.
Yeah.
Like a nigga that when you walk in, he already playing, so he think he cold, and he be like, shit, you trying to play?
Hop on the sticks.
I be like, I play that That way, like when niggas do on them shows when they hit that pool ball.
Yeah, you hustle them.
And you like hit it sorry at first, so they think, yeah, I'm for kidding nigga. Then they throw out there, yeah, let's play for 10.
Pull out Lucille.
I be like, all right, we done played 1 quarter. He think I'm sorry because I let him stay up 6. Now I'm finna bust that ass. Nigga, fuck a value meal. I'm finna go get a big piece of. Yeah, I don't want one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, I think Kyler doing himself a good service by playing football if he wants to. Because at the end of the day, money ain't everything. And
who you think gonna pick him? Like, what type team do you think will be? Do you think it'll be a team that they got a quarterback?
Who I want to pick him? I want the Giants to pick him, but it don't seem. Well, it might happen that. Well, yeah, because we just found out breaking news before we started the podcast that Nick Foles is going to Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
People were saying that he might go to New York, but I want New York to pick him because I like when the NFC East is cold, and that will make
New York Giants.
Yeah,
I would like the New York Jets.
Why?
They need somebody.
I want somebody to put heat
Sam
on
Darnold,
y'all ass,
I understand Sam Darnold is there, but Sam Darnold not gonna cut it. And I like the Jets, and I believe if they let Kyler sit back and learn how to play for about a year or two, you can still see what Sam will do. And who knows? You could trade that Kyler off. You could keep him as trade bait like the Patriots always do with their quarterbacks.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that with no second-year quarterback though.
Well,
like the Patriots. But the reason why I like the Giants because you got Saquon, you got Odell, and then you put Kyler in that mix. You got 3 electric people on 2 feet playing different positions. Then y'all feed off each other.
As long as he can get the ball like to him like he need to.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't want no Doug Flutie situation.
Yeah, but like I was saying earlier about the NFL contracts, quarterbacks are getting over $30 million a year now on their second contract. So he gonna come in making way more money playing football. If he the number 1 overall pick, I think he can get up like $10 million a year. So $10 million a year for 4 years, and they extend it for $30 million a year. He already made way more money in those 5 years, plus what he's gonna make in his future contract than what he's gonna be making in baseball.
Yeah.
Like in his position, I doubt he turned into a 50, 60 year home run a year shortstop. I doubt he do that. Cause that's how he gonna get to that Manny Machado contract.
Nah, he ain't getting it.
Yeah, so I mean the money they talking about, and who is that? Kirk Cousins and Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers just got guaranteed contracts. So he still can get those guaranteed contracts in the NFL, have more fun, and live the life.
Yo, we're gonna see what we're gonna see.
Yeah,
we're gonna see.
But shit, moving on. We was talking about before the podcast started about black students, black athletes specifically going to HBCUs to play ball, and you had an interesting take because you been there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you played at 3 different colleges, 2 D1s.
I done played where in dorms where it looked like an apartment, and I done played in dorms where it looked like shit crackhead just live.
Yeah.
And shit, I say, like I was telling you, I know you would think that if black athletes look more into what's going on, into the MEAC conference and the SWAC conference, and see the type of talent like the linebacker for the Colts. Langford, is that his name?
Not Langford. I forgot his name off the top of my head.
It's DJ something. I know that.
Yeah.
But I know he been doing good. It's a lot of people in the league that does real well that comes from HBCUs, but it's more that come from Division I. So I was saying, like in my position, if I'm coming out of high school and okay, you done played this sport and that's your dream is to get to the league. If I got Miami and LSU and Alabama sitting here, but I also got Prairie View and Grambling, and my people also like, yo, that's a prideful school. That'll be okay. But you also seeing your people struggling still, and you looking at it like, man, I remember seeing Clint Portis and Willis McGahee and Andre Johnson and Ed Reed, black players that look like me coming from these Division I schools and making it to the league. And it's harder to think back to, back then, Jerry Rice, Walter Payton,
Michael
Strahan. But it takes time to roll those names off. It's a difference between when you just roll off names of great players in the league.
I mean, but there's a reason for that though, and it has a lot to do with exposure, for one, because a lot of these black athletes are not exposed to these HBCUs. They don't really know that much about it. And two, we put these other schools on a pedestal. But like my daddy, you call me racist. My daddy was born in 55. He don't be fucking with a lot of this white supremacist institutions and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, he still remembers, say, I don't like Alabama because they wouldn't let black players come there when I was coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so he still hold that to heart. And he was like, they need to go to these HBCUs and put more value on them because, like, imagine if...
Can I ask you this, though?
What's up?
I understand how you feel about that back then. What does that have to do with the kids that they have put to the league these past, say, just 10 years? Wouldn't you say that would help out for the way you would feel about a school if you seen that happening back then?
Not really, because I went to a predominantly white school and I see how this school treats their students. I see how the town treats their students. Now, I'm not saying like a Miami, because you listed a lot of people who went to Miami. I don't think Miami had that much of a history of racist shit like a Alabama does or like a Oklahoma did. So I guess it depends on whatever. I'm pretty sure players in Alabama, if the citizens of the town or the teachers or administration don't know that you're an athlete, they probably still treat you like a nigga.
That's worldwide. What I'm saying is LeBron got his shit spray painted. He got niggas spray paint on this shit. He a worldwide figure. What I'm saying is I'm not going to I say this from just in my instance. I worked for a company. I got fired for telling the white man, yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. He was intimidated by me. He said, you're not going to intimidate me. You're fired. Basically saying he been intimidated. If I stay in this world for 30, 40 years, and that company that I got fired from, that man, he done died. His grandson is owning it. And I see that he got about 50% black folks working in that company and 50% white. I'm going to be like, okay, I see they done evolved. I'm cool with that. I'm not going to hold a grudge on somebody who didn't have nothing to do. My name been born when he was back here doing this racist shit. I can't hold that grudge on that man. I can't do that. Because then that would be hypocritical of me to be mad at white folks they be mad at us because of just being mad because of history.
I don't call it being mad. What I call it is valuing people who value me. Mm-hmm. It's something that Charlamagne say a lot. Go to where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it. Right. So if you a black student at these institutions that you're talking about to help you get to the NFL because of exposure and they always on TV and everything, mm-hmm. people see you and you raise your status. If you didn't have that football talent, would they still value
is
you
everything
as much?
Celebrated at them black colleges, or is the band? Of course. Or is the band celebrated?
Everything is celebrated.
Because Grambling State was just in something about 3 or 4 years ago where the team boycotted and didn't play because they wasn't happy with the funds.
Oh well,
so I'm sure
personally,
the band ain't missing a meal.
Personally, I only know about PV.
Well, then you can't speak on everything then in the SWAC and the BA because I'm giving you another example.
I want these players to go to PV. So
well, then say that. Well, then say that because I'm telling you, I'm gonna give you 100 million reasons why they should go to a better, bigger college. Just not saying that they won't get the same education.
But
it ain't even about that.
But also another thing that I don't really like that much about these big schools is that they do these players wrong. Like you take Vondrell for instance. Vondrell was an All-American running back. They Texas
goal line running back.
Texas recruits probably 5 running backs every single year. So now you getting washed out with all this talent, and you just got to get lucky and do good research. I'm like, all right, I need to go here because they're not going to recruit all these running backs. And a lot of people get hold. Because I still feel like he ought to be in the NFL if he would have went to a better system and got. But you go to a school like a PV or like Grambling normally have a good football team. Southern have good football teams from time to time. And I forgot, there's some school up there on the East Coast that's in SWAC. But you don't see that type of stuff with these type of teams. So you get an opportunity to play more.
Real quick.
What's up?
Mr. PV. Who was they 3 non-divisional opponents this past season?
I'm not sure. They play Rice a lot.
And he he wants y'all to go PV.
What's wrong with that?
You don't even know who they done played because they not exposed, bro. But I can promise you.
I don't remember who Longview played before district this year off the top of my head.
Okay, that's valid.
I mean, I can look it up.
But that's valid. I would just say if you want them to go to PV, you got to be in tune with this because they going to ask, hey, man, y'all play big schools too, right? Because that's going to be the thing. They going to be like, yeah, we play big schools too. Mm-hmm. This the teams that we playing. So when you tell them, yeah, I think they play Rice, they going to be like, what they come with, gumbo or etouffee? Like, you know how niggas is Rice.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. Like, when I tell people, like, okay, in Louisiana, you say Nickel State, they'll know it. You say that in Texas, they're going to be like, huh? But if they know Louisiana Tech, so I tell a nigga straight up, hey, Louisiana Tech, when I was at Nickel State, I got treated better. At Louisiana Tech, I had more exposure. So you could either play at Louisiana Tech and play Boise State on Tuesday night when you the only college game on national TV, or you could play at Nickel State where you could go play Oregon, get your breaks beat in by Mariota and D'Anthony Thomas and them, but you're not going to be seen as much. You're going to have to be the greatest of the great player in your conference just to get seen. Not on your team. And it's not even a black school. It's just a school that's above a black school. Mm-hmm. So think about
I think it's more on the same level. I think they attendance level is the same with the Southland Conference and SWAC.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm saying about the exposure. Like, I'm telling you, like, a coach is, from just seeing, like, just the talent, it's obvious. I done been to PV Grambling games plenty of times. And I see a lot of good players, and I see a lot of trash players.
Yeah, I see a lot of trash players.
And it's just how it go with them games. And you got to really stand out in that league to get a shot.
I feel like it'd be easier. Like, if you a top talent, I feel like it'd be easier to really stand out in a SWAC conference versus you being in a pool full of a whole bunch of talented people.
You know why I don't feel that way? If you play a position as, say you play running back, you gotta stand out as well and be like a shifty dude like Cohen, who came from
North Carolina A&T. I think
maybe so. I think that's where that linebacker came from.
Yeah,
but if you a running back that's pretty good enough, that's probably good enough to make it to the league, but your line ain't straight, your coaching ain't right. He trying to run a spread. You ain't got the proper training. You get hurt. You don't have the proper treatment. I'm not saying that happens at every school, but I know for a fact they don't have the funding. That's not their fault. That's the way, basically, how this world works. If us, just like with clothes, just like with anything, us black folks, what we go to first? If we hungry, some of these black places can make that food just as well as that long ass line you waiting in that Whataburger. You probably get it faster because it's gonna be probably 2 or 3 people there, but you will go here every time. So it's just like with us with the football. We gonna go to what you know.
Yeah, I just think I think it's what we put value in. Like, if we start putting value in these HBCUs who held us down when we weren't even allowed to go to these schools. I think that's the difference between Jerry Rice and Michael Strahan went to school in the 80s, so it was a little bit different, but it was still kind of coming out of that transition segregation and everything.
How about them schools put more into their own self, into their athletic facility than putting it into their band?
I mean, but the band is the moneymaker.
Well, there you go. That might have helped. That might be. Well, how about the band work with the athletic department?
Like specifically, my family, my father's side of the family, all of them went to PV. I wanted to go to PV, but I wanted to be a filmmaker more, and they didn't have a film program. So, if you don't want to be a film, still look into PV. But whatever, they just spent over $100 million updating their stadium. It's nice. Locker rooms, uniforms, and everything. Mm-hmm. Like over the past 15 years, I think PV has revamped the entire school because they finally started getting funding that was been taken from them from the bigger school, which is Texas A&M. So they got new dorms, new buildings, new funding, and they have one of the top engineering programs in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
So I just ask that I just want more of us to look into it because like how I was treated at the college I went to, like it really put a salty taste in my mouth. Because especially with me wanting to go to PV the entire time I was there. And then I'm seeing how, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and say it, Nacogdoches PD is trash. One of the most racist police forces in the whole state. Like, and they would tell us, don't go too far away from the campus. Like we just had an incident. I think the chief of not the police, but the sheriff or whatever, dead black man in his house. Don't know how it happened. He was the black man was dating his daughter. They was like, well, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there, and they just all looking like we don't know what happened. KKK used to pass out flyers and stuff to the people who lived in the community outside the campus, but a lot of us live off campus and stuff, so we get this stuff. So that's why I'm saying about just be careful about running to these schools. Not saying that the school I went to in Nacogdoches is a big school, like that's still on the same level as a SWAC conference or whatnot, but I don't know.
This shit happens like that everywhere. I promise you.
Yeah.
It's not gonna ever happen at a HBCU because that's your own kind. But as far as that what happens to you, it's gonna be like that. At the homecoming at every school I went to, there's a white area with homecoming and there's a black area with homecoming. And the white area seems a little nicer. The black area seems a little more muddy. Yeah. Seems a little more further from the stadium. To me, it's depending on what you going in it for. I'm going in it to try to go. I'm being real. That's what niggas do when you go to school. You going in it education second, first. How am I getting to that league?
Yeah.
Now, if you start saying, okay, I might not be hitting that league. Let me focus more on this education. But I promise you, 95% of the people who get a scholarship to go play football,
they want to go to.
They're trying to make it to the league because they're still struggling. The people still struggling while they playing. And they're trying to find the easiest route, the best route for them. Not the prideful route, I don't care if this motherfucker is University of Wyoming. If I got University of Wyoming, if I got the University of Idaho, if I got Texas State University, if I got Louisiana Tech, and then I got Southern, and I got Jackson State, and I want to play football, I'm going to one of the D1s. That's me. Now, if I got other goals and I want to really get the college experience and something that probably I'll never forget that will help me and I can network with other rich black people or future rich black people, yeah, that's what I do. But football? Oh, no. And basketball, hell no. Them niggas sad. I don't care what nobody say. Nigga, them niggas is sad.
Yeah, I can't think of nobody that went to a HBCU that was
You ain't really gone, man.
But sticking with the football, shout out to Robert Kraft for paying people to play with his balls.
Booty by Kraft.
Man, what's up with this man, bro?
The macaroni, man. He wants some macaroni.
They said he was paying for hand jobs, bro.
He was paying for hand jobs.
For hand jobs.
We in middle school?
Bro.
Big Draco, hand job.
They said, you know, them massage parlors that be doing the happy endings and shit.
Yeah.
Them niggas crazy. Bro, as much money as he got, he can hire people to take care of him.
Wow, I knew something was up when I seen that photo of him with that big ass championships choker chain.
Yeah.
I'm like, boy, you look stupid as hell.
That's what fucked him off doing the cool.
They seen that, they're like, okay, buddy, you getting a little too cool.
Nah, he been running around with Meek Mill talking
That's
about prison reform. He was like, word, you want to help these folks out?
I got something for you.
Hell yeah.
Yep. That's what happens though, man. I'm telling you. They gonna get your ass.
What's gonna happen though? Like, cause now he got caught up. Is he gonna be like, man, I'm finna stop fucking with these niggas, man?
He gonna get a slap on the wrist.
I know he gonna get a slap on the wrist, but it's inconvenience.
What he gonna do is he gonna fall back from all the dancing with Cardi B and shit on stage.
Yeah, the prison reform stuff.
Oh yeah, he gonna have somebody else just peddling that money in there, just so he stay on good with the black folks.
Yeah.
But nah, he ain't finna be dancing on no stage with Cardi B again. I'm sure. Off balance.
Bro, it's so funny.
His ACL.
Bro, it's so funny how the system quickly whipped his ass. Cause I know he been doing this for decades.
It's just how it go, man. They don't want you to have too much fun with us now.
Yeah.
You come on back here.
He's like, nah, you have fun with him. Don't help him out now. Now be putting your money to get these niggas out of jail.
But this was crazy. He went down there to buy that butt on the AFC Championship. Big money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just slide down here on the morning, get right, get relaxed.
That's weird, bro.
And then slide on back to New England.
It's women everywhere that would do that for you.
I don't know if he could find it out there in Foxborough like he could down there in Jupiter, Florida.
Shit, he better fade one of these colleges.
I don't think it's too many. Them motherfuckers up there in the north be rough looking in the winter. They be mad all the time. Like in New York, they be mad. Like
shit, I would be mad too if it's always overcast and snowing and raining and cold.
Sound like a good fucking winter to me.
Shit.
Let me throw on that big jacket.
You need to go ahead and move out there, bro. I need to move to Africa or the Caribbean. I need to move to where the lowest it gets, 65 degrees.
Well, I know I'm black, but ain't no way. I'm sorry.
I need to get to the heat.
I ain't staying no Africa. And then I sure ain't going no South Africa. I seen that picture of them two black kids in the corner with the white kids. They took a picture. The class took a picture.
Oh, that was South Africa?
Yeah.
I figured that was somewhere in Kansas.
Nah, man. They was in South Africa. The two black kids was like at the little table to the side, and then the classroom was all white. Yeah. And they took a picture.
Yeah, low key, South Africa is shaking some shit up, bro. But
nah, that's what I'm saying. That's I don't say. Fuck that. I ain't trying.
Anyway, I like the heat, bro. I need to get close to the equator.
Alright.
Yeah. If he was close to the equator, I bet he wouldn't got caught up on them hand jobs.
He was by Florida.
I know, but he had to fly to Florida.
He went down there for a hand job, nigga. That's a lot of gas for some hand jobs, fam.
Shit, that's a lot of effort.
You could did that yourself, bro. Shit, got that shit out the way with.
Mm-hmm.
All you had to do it, he wouldn't been horny no more. That's how it take. Just pop it out.
Yeah, that's what niggas say, man. Just go ahead and bust the nut before you do something stupid.
You sure ain't.
But yeah, they got that nigga. They got Robert Kraft, Robert Kelly. What's up with these arcades? They finally got that nigga Kelly locked up.
Man, Jussie and R. Kelly and Floyd Mayweather, y'all just fucking up the fucking whole. Steve Harvey, you and Monique, y'all just fucking up Black History Month. I'm glad Black History over. Get on out here. We try again next year.
Oh, yeah.
Cause these shit right here, man, like, these niggas just fucking it up. That's why it ain't been no good. We done spend so much time, talking about the negative shit they doing. We ain't even paid attention to the fact that it's Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't seen one Martin Luther King post. Martin Luther King, the older we get, it seems like they try to fade him on out.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
They
no more
fade
Martin?
that nigga to white, bro. You know how they do?
Speaking of Black History, where is Dwight Howard? I ain't seen that. Do he play still?
Why you asking about Dwight Howard?
He's history. Him and Jussie, they done schemed up a plan, man. What's going on with him?
I don't know, bro.
That was Jussie that Jussie, that's the one that beat his ass.
Jussie the one that aired that nigga out, huh?
Man, that's what was going on, man. That's probably what he was doing. He caught one nil. That's the other Nigerian brother. They just planted that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know though.
Man, I just need my brothers to stay out of jail. Don't give these people no excuses to arrest us no more, man.
Shit. Stop fucking with them little girls, you fucking predators.
Hey, man, and one thing I want to tell people, too, this completely random and off topic, bro. If y'all got people in prison, go visit them. Like, real talk. Go visit them. Like, I know everybody need their time and they need their break, especially if the person in prison is toxic. But go visit your people in prison, man, because I ain't close with the guy, but I got a partner that's in prison, and I'm probably going to make plans to go visit one day. But I don't know, it's a lot of people out here who claim to be Christian, and when I started reading the Bible, I found Jesus was talking about, like, you claim to love these people but they in prison and you don't go visit them. And I was like, bro, this in the Bible that we supposed to be looking out for our people?
Or
like
if you in the if you got somebody in county jail, just like people go to online to Amazon to buy stuff and go to click on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
If you go on Tiger Pay and you got a partner in Gregg County, it take 3 clicks to get them like how much bread you want to get them.
Yeah.
However you want to do it. You go there, you click Gregg County, you click the last name, or the letter of the last name. You go down, scroll to their name, click the name, go there, give them your little debit card number, boom, you bought your way. It takes 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So you could slide away, put the gram away. You don't have to smoke that gram this time. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to trick on this woman and act like you got some bread when you don't. You could give it to somebody who might need it.
Yeah.
They need that on their card so they could call and talk to their people.
Yeah.
Instead of putting free posts a lot. You know, I could do that to some people, and me and my partner's never been that type to be like, hey, free this person, cause like I don't want to bring negative attention to you.
Yeah.
I seen people get quick to a nigga just got locked up, nigga. It be an hour later, free. The nigga be out of jail, done commented on it. I seen that one time, a nigga said free a nigga, forgot who it was. The nigga commented, I'm out, Brody. I said, man, these niggas right here, man.
These niggas cloud chasing, man. But yeah, man, check on your people, man. Because prison works when niggas know they got something positive to look forward to when they get out.
True.
Right? Because like all these celebrities, they get locked up. I was listening to Offset talk earlier. Like he was talking about all the money he was missing and the time he was missing with his family. Like the last time he was locked up, which was something he didn't do this time. He was like, bro, I can never come back in here again. Same thing with Gucci Mane. Like when people got something to look forward to that's positive when they get out, that makes them change their mindset because now they missing something.
True.
But if they sitting in prison and they can get out, but everything is still negative on the other side, it was like, man, what the fuck I got to live for?
Yeah.
So it was just random, man. But if you somebody like Robert Kelly and you own a daycare, don't bail this nigga out of prison, bro. Don't bail this nigga out of jail.
He need to sit down.
Yeah.
He need to eat some curried turkey.
Some curried turkey.
That's a meal in there. You gonna get some curried turkey sometime. You gonna get some motherfucking ginger snaps sometime, yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, you gonna get that in there.
Shit, if I keep on talking about white supremacy, I'm probably gonna find out one day, huh?
They will find you.
They gonna yoke my ass up on.
You just. I be like, I'm pointing to his ass. It was him. I ain't had nothing to do with this. It was him right there.
They gonna yoke my ass up.
I'm with y'all today.
Shit, I be in good company though.
I ain't worried about these fucking white folks. I ain't worried about nobody. I'm worried about myself and trying to get this shit straight with my business and everything I got going.
Yeah, I feel that, man. We just want to be free. We want to stay out the way, man. But you mentioned this guy earlier that's fucking up Black History Month. I want to ask you about him because we had a discussion about Steve Harvey because I ain't understand why everybody mad at the man. So I remember you made a point. I don't think it was your point, but you was saying something that people had a problem with, which is that he talk about all this relationship stuff and advice when he done had 3 different marriages.
I was speaking for myself. I don't know if it's. I know I have had conversations with people where they give me that same feeling, just about people like that in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you done had 3 marriages that didn't work, no matter if it was your fault or the other person's fault, all 3 times could have been the other person's fault.
Yeah.
But either that means you're bad at picking them and you don't know the signs of what not to pick, or you just ain't been that lucky. So how about, you could give a snippet or 2, but don't make it one of your themes that you the relationship gotta tell. That's what I got the problem with. And some people might not like that. Be like, oh, so if you just married once, you can't. Nah, it ain't just that. I don't want to hear from none of you motherfuckers. Y'all can really just be quiet or just give me a snippet. Give me a little bit. Sometimes you don't have to give it all. Prime example, for me, I said I was a hoe. So, I done came back from out there. I'm doing better.
Yeah.
I'm in a relationship and I handle my business the right way. But I'm not finna say I get married in a couple months. I ain't finna be around here like, this what y'all gotta do. Y'all gotta be this way with your woman. This is how it go. And nigga gonna be like, boy, if you don't shut your ass up for her, you know what I'm saying? It's like, just relax. They see you. We understand the growth of you. I get you, Steve Harvey. We see the growth. Everything has grown except his hair. We see it. He got everything going for himself. But we don't gotta hear you like that all the time, bro. We don't gotta hear you say, I'm gonna keep this white folks' money. Y'all can have that. I get it, bro.
He talk about this stuff on his radio show.
He talk about it all the time. He can't wait to say, I'm gonna keep this white people money.
Oh,
he do all that.
I think the issue with me is that I don't listen to anything that he do except for Family Feud clips.
I think he has too many talking roles where that means you get too many sound bites. You get Family Feud, you get his radio show, and you get his TV show.
Yeah.
And sometimes all in one day. So you getting that much hearing from him. Like, I can't listen to somebody every day. That's why I love it. Like, when I hear podcasts that, you know what I'm saying, they don't come out every day. Because that'll get, like, damn, you again today? Nah, you gotta, like, break that shit up. Because,
especially if you're talking about similar things over and over and over.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's my issue and the disconnect I had with the situation, because I don't hear Steve Harvey talk about nothing. Like, every time I hear him talk about something, normally it's something funny. And he making fun of somebody. I don't hear him talk about relationship stuff. But I do hear people with your perspective a lot say the same thing. So, obviously, it has been said and I'm just missing it.
Everybody sometimes it's just like, oh, you, Jerry West, you a winner now? Oh, you want to tell me how to win and you done lost 9 finals before you won one?
LeBron.
That's what I'm saying. You want to, so you a champ, you the GOAT now, LeBron, but you done won 3 and lost 6. Even though it's a team sport, we looking at you.
But I'm gonna ask this question, because this is how I feel about it from my perspective. Jordan could be considered the GOAT, right?
To some.
Jordan said, I'm not great because of the shots I made, but it's because of all the shots I missed. Right? That's why he's great. Similar to Steve Harvey. He may understand marriage from a different perspective now because of all the mistakes that he made in the past, and now he got it right.
Of course.
So
give me that once a month. Twice a month. Of course.
So your problem is the frequency of how much he talks about
it. The frequency. It's just sometimes, bro, like, I understand people have opinions, and they should be heard. Not telling you to shut up. Who am I? I'm just saying, bro, like, look at yourself.
Nobody want to be preached to.
You can preach to me if you feel like it. That's what people go to church for. If you saying what I need you to say, if what you saying is okay, then I'll listen. Preaching done got a negative connotation on it. because people make it sarcastic when somebody's on a rant or going off. Sometimes somebody might be saying some good shit. So Steve Harvey ain't always said no dumb shit to me.
Yeah.
Sometimes he done made plenty of sense. I guess with me it's just how many times he just I hear him, and then it turns me off to a nigga that, yeah, we understand you getting this white folks money, as you like to say. This his words. I'm gonna keep these white folks money. Okay, cool. But do you have to say it? In my personal job, I have to swallow my own black pride sometimes to keep paying my bills when I don't want to. But I could tell somebody maybe in a lower position for me, hey man, reason why you in it. Because I know of one of my partners who is the best warehouse worker that we had. And he got there a month after me, and he's still in there doing the same job because he raised hell in there. Just like I did, but I learned my limit. I saw when I was getting a little bit too far with the supervisors. Alright, they got a way to keep your ass in here. And that's exactly what the supervisor done told me. Hey, cats ain't getting out of here because I'm the one that let people go. Even though that lady is our color. She is of our race, but that's this world. So when I see stuff like that, I be telling people, like, I don't gotta tell them, hey, I'm getting this white folks money and this is how you get up to her. No, nigga, I'ma just try to do it and see how they scheming up all this shit so I can take a little bit from them and go start my own shit. But as long as I'm at the bottom, and they gonna keep me at the bottom, I can't find out what they doing up there in them upper offices.
Yeah.
So now
I think that's what Steve was talking to Monique about when he was talking about about the integrity. Sometimes you got to chill out on what you were saying. I mean, or what you want to say to these people, so you can get to a certain position and set your people up.
You got to. It's the same thing that I told somebody, and I don't want to say it because I don't know who be listening, but I know she working a job and she doing some things outside of the job, and they're allowing her to be off, but she's coming back getting into it with people. You know what I'm saying? So I told her, when them people see you doing other things, they start to get jealous. Why are you getting to take off to do your passion when we gotta stay here? So you gotta learn how to come back and be a little bit, take a little on the chin a little bit, so you can get over on them, so you can go on about your business. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using where I work at to help me to fund what I'm trying to do. So then one day I could just be like, well, I'm sick of your shit. You sick of my shit? Who you talking to? You. I'm gone.
Yeah, it's 48 laws of power. I think it's the first law. It said never outshine the master. And a lot of the times your master is not just your supervisor or the boss. It could be people who feel like they're above you. So you gotta be aware of who these people are, and because if you outshine the master, they can conspire to destroy you. So before you can get, like you said, once you get to your point, you can be like, yeah, I'm sick of your shit, I'm out.
Yeah.
Because that way, they no longer your master. You become your own master.
I think me and you finna start doing that to a few people. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Since everybody got shit to say about everything.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see soon. Just gotta stay consistent.
Hell yeah.
Keep improving.
Cause I deal with this damn clothing line, man. It's like people be like, if my sister posts something, people want this, people want that. And like I told Tyler, when people say they want something from me, you know what? When I want something and I truly want it, the first thing I'm gonna do is buy it. So if you truly want it, watch how fast it get to you once the money in here. But I've dealt with so much getting shit, and then I gotta find people or do this, and it's hard to remember how many people done ask you for shit because they're not paying for something. I'll be willing to write their name down and what they got if they gave me my money.
Yeah.
It don't work like that. I don't have the thought to be like, okay, I gotta make this shirt for this person who goes here and leaves for work here, and I might be in Longview at the same time as them, I might not.
Yeah.
That ain't business. That's not good business.
You can't really run your business like that right now unless you charging like $75 for a shirt.
Yeah, that's what people don't understand. Like, if you want that stuff, you gonna pay for that shipping, and then when that price go up, you not probably gonna like that because shipping ain't fucking shit. It's not cheap. When them real online people say shipping is $5, because they established.
Yeah, and
they have a fund for that shit.
Yeah, and they have a deal with the shipping companies. And
yeah, man, I ain't there, man. And
but
people know that shit though. But I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna keep on rolling.
But I know y'all got y'all taxes though. Y'all can spend some of that tax money on some clothes.
Nah, don't worry about it. If you want to, I'm around, big baby. Yeah. I come with all that marketing and promotion when I'm gonna give y'all that product in the right way. For now, the people that really wanna fuck with me, I be around.
Yeah.
But I can't feel every need unless I got the money in my pocket.
Yeah, but
and that ain't even being greedy. That's just the best way I could do it to give people what they need efficiently.
Yeah, it's hard doing stuff solo, man.
Man, and I'm the most solo motherfucking nigga out here doing some business like what I'm trying to do, and that shit is hard.
It's hard.
And I didn't think it was gonna be this hard, but it is, and I love it.
I've been begging for help with this film shit for the longest.
Man.
And I was like, I can't sit around and wait on it. That's why I made the documentary by myself.
You can't. I asked my partner, let's talk business. He never came to talk business, so I had to go to that courthouse by myself to make it official.
Yeah.
If I was the chairman of Nike, I'm pretty sure he would have been there 10 minutes early, waiting on me to get there.
Pretty much.
But I'm
that's
not.
The thing. Like, people don't really value what you got going until you show them. And the crazy thing about that, like, I try not to hold grudges and stuff, like, especially when people hate on me. Like, we had a conversation yesterday about that. And also people who not there for me when they should.
Right.
But the crazy thing is, people don't come around or really support you until you prove your value to the world. But what makes you think after I prove my value, then I'm gonna accept your help?
It's not coming. I don't need it by then.
Yeah, that was
it's like with me with a lot of stuff that I'm doing out here. People give me ideas and stuff to do, but if you're not really investing in what we're doing, then I don't really want to hear. Like, if you're not gonna try to invest some energy or really make plays with me, anything of that nature, I ain't really trying to hear all that you should do this and you should do that, because I know what I should do. Yeah. And the main thing is I should get this money so I can be able to do those things. Mm-hmm. I can't tell you how many, boy, if I had $1 for every time somebody gave me an idea that I thought about 2 years before they gave it to me. But I gotta say, hell yeah, that's a good idea, because I'm not trying to make you like, oh, I ain't trying to listen to you. I'm gonna let you feel like you gave it to me.
I honestly don't. It's not that I don't like listening to people. It's that I get so frustrated with all these opinions coming from all over the place, and it just sort of make my brain go haywire. Like, I like to have certain people that I go ask their opinions on certain things. That way I can control and contain the amount of information that's coming to me about what I'm trying to do.
Just don't make your opinion seem like it got a little hateful undertone.
Yeah.
If your opinion is something that you really feel like can help me, then give it to me. I love criticism that's constructive.
I mean, you can feel love too. Like, if somebody have a negative critique of something you doing, you can tell if it's coming from a hateful place or from a loving place.
Negative can be constructive to me too.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, if somebody's like, look, I don't like the way you doing business right now. I feel like you should do it in a better way. And that's speaking of me and just my opinion. And I look at it and I see your character, I be like, you know what? He's saying that as something that he care about. What? But if I hear you say, yeah, I like what you doing, but I think when you start with when you put that ass on your sentence, when you put an ass in your sentence and you say but to me.
Yeah, I hate that shit, bro.
And you didn't stay long enough with the positivity. When you give that positivity 2 seconds and you put that but in there to start the negativity, then now I'm going to look at you like, hold on now.
I was like, first of all, you didn't really mean the positive shit that you said. You just trying to soften it up a little bit before you come on.
Yeah, let's keep it authentic.
See, the way I see it, like, I'm a filmmaker and I'm a photographer. I never really had any critiques for what you did with your stuff. But when I came to you, I offered my services to you to help you. Like if you gonna come to somebody and you want to suggest something, have something to offer to them to help them get there. Especially if it's a one man band.
Man,
it was like I can't do everything by myself.
Like you think your lights? You think I got a secret sauce to keep my lights on?
Nah.
Or I want to watch cable too, nigga.
Yeah.
We pay for shit and we got dreams. That's why, shit. A lot of times, it's easier for people that came from wealth. That's why the story is like people love the story of the person who came from nothing more than the person who just worked hard but already had a foundation laid for them. Yeah, you might have worked hard and went to school, but if your mama and daddy was rich and they gave you this fund and they gave you money to do what you needed to do, to dream, I'm gonna pay okay, you want to work on that project, I'll pay for your rent for 3 months, but you got to get it going now, Johnny.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Come on, man. If you got that, then, but that person who just, like me and you, just trying to dream and still pay for shit and help people out and do what we can.
Still got responsibilities
that story
to take
way
care of.
Greater, man.
Yeah.
That's a greater story. But like I said, man, any critique come my way, I appreciate it, because at least I know you thinking about it. Yeah. Just like people always used to say shit about what I'm trying to do with this castle life or what the name about it. Everybody gotta know what it's about, what the name is about, what is this. Even though they don't know who the fuck Haynes is and where the fuck Fruit of the Loom is. But with my shit, you gotta know before you put it on. I get it. But what I'm saying is, if you're not gonna do that with them, then don't do it to me, man.
Yeah, it depends.
Just rock with me.
What you mean they gotta know what it's about?
They like it's like with anything with me. But okay, I say it for this. It was a woman who I'm cool with. I've known her a long time. She asked me how much is my sweatshirts. I tell her the price. I tell her where I can give it to her at. She asked me, do I have a cash app? I tell her the name. I tell her I can send it to you. There'll be $5 extra. All that. Now we get all the way here through all these messages, and she says, "Yeah, so what Castle mean?" It's like that's like the final that they gotta know. And to me personally, I really would love to give them everybody the explanation, but until I see somebody go buy an Obey shirt and before they buy it, be like, so what's the explanation behind Obey? Can you tell me what that is? Until I see that, I don't feel like, why do I have to do that? That's what I'm saying. Like, why do I have to do it if you don't go to the... I don't know who the fuck Nike is. I don't.
Or where the name came from.
I don't. But I'm telling you, when I see that Nike swoosh, I'm buying it and I don't care. I don't know what Chinese people that they say is making these shoes for $2 being slave. I'm not even worried about it.
Yeah, I feel you.
And that's what people do.
Personally, like brands that I'm connected to with knowing where the stuff come from, I support a little bit harder, if you know what I mean. I'm not saying that that's where the people are coming from where you at, but honestly, I want to move away from the Nikes and like all the top brands. I want to start investing more like in Castle and like the people from Longview that's making clothes, or people who being creative and making clothes for the culture. I want to start wearing more, like helping the little man come up, because I feel like people like Nike, they just feel like they got us already. You heard the story about what they did to Steph Curry, right? Like they brought Steph Curry in to try to sign him to Nike, and they put up the presentation, and they still had Kevin Durant name on all the stuff. Like they didn't even care. It's like, we're Nike, so we just gonna get this. So like
this windbreaker I got cost $110, and I was like, hold on, it ain't got no Nike sign.
That's a Nike windbreaker.
Exactly. It's this $110 because of this little Nike sign.
You wanna know what's funny? I've been looking at that windbreaker this whole time, and I was
and
like,
you thought it was just a regular windbreaker?
No, I was like, is that a Castle windbreaker?
I wish it was.
Yeah, because I know Castle a lot of the times now with your branding, it's a lot of black, red, and white.
Yeah, well, it's not even that fact. When I first started, them are my favorite colors, black, red, and white. So a lot of times when it started, the shirts was white with the black and red, and then it was like the black, like the color combo would be that red, black, and white, because it went with the graphic.
Yeah.
When I was able to get the graphic colors changed, then I was able to move to different colors. I just had to, just like when you making a dish and it's your first time making it, it's gonna taste better that 7th, 8th time you done made it, because you keep getting better, you keep learning little things.
Yeah.
That's basically what I be doing with all these clothes. Like, I'm looking at different angles, and I'm more of a simple dressing dude. I'm not into all the flash, boom, hey. That ain't me. So what you getting with me is to the point.
At the end of the day, Casso is a dope ass brand to me, like a Nike.
I believe so.
To where you don't need to know the backstory behind it or where the name came from to like, because the logo is clean on itself.
But I will be able to, at certain point, be able to explain. But I have explained to plenty of people.
I'll probably put that shit in my phone, just like
my
an
thing
explanation.
is,
just like copy
it's
and
just
paste.
me personally. I get tired of saying that shit. I done told plenty of people. I got some partners that'll ask me that shit, and I'll be like, bro, for the 5th time, it's just because it's not the basic, oh, we're a whole bunch of cool people, and so that's why I made this name. Nah, it's a little deeper than that, man. Because I don't want to be like everybody. I just want to be original, and that's how I'm going to keep it. So that's how it be. And I'm inspired by a lot of people, though. So, and I ain't afraid to say who it is, who motivates me. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's another problem with people. They act like they don't see some shit and they ain't motivated to do something.
Bro, people got too much pride and ego. That shit's the fastest way to hit. I tell people that all the time, especially before you work with me. I want you to, if you got any pride left, take that shit off, go put it outside, then come back in and let's work. Because I'm not dealing with no pride issues.
So you gotta have a little pride, bro, to do anything.
Pride, no, I know being proud.
Yeah, you gotta have pride.
Well, I'm talking about pride is different. Like the pride that I'm talking about is me working with you and was like, well, nah, I don't like that idea. And then you just get all hurt. You was like, what you mean you don't like that idea?
I got you. I
was like, hey, bro, let that go. We trying to build something that's dope, and this is just my opinion, and I love it. I want to work with you. But that's what I mean about pride.
Yeah, them emotional people. Like, how dare you not like what I got? You just hating because you didn't think of it.
Yeah.
I really just don't like that idea.
Yeah.
Maybe like I told my partner about something that he did, and I told him I don't think that's gonna work. And he did it anyway, and people come to me telling me about it didn't work.
Yeah.
And I'm simply saying, like, damn, bro, I said that I had a good feeling that wasn't gonna work like that. So I'm not telling you to say that I'm mad I didn't think of it. I'm telling you, like, so you don't look bad or the brand don't look bad, don't do it in that way.
Yeah, that's why you gotta have discernment on if this is hateful or loving. Cause sometimes people speak up. Like if I'm out here looking crazy, I expect you to hit me up and say something about it. Hey man, you looking a little weird out here, and I take that shit from my partners that I know is coming from a place of love.
I feel you. I'm dealing with that, boy. If you can't, I can't give it to people in the rawest way, powers that like the way I want to no more, because I'm just done with all the bullshit. And if you gonna hold me to a certain standard my whole life, I couldn't get away with half the shit some of these niggas do, and they still get to do it. So if you gonna hold me to that standard and make everything that happens to me TMZ, whether it be right or wrong, true or false, then I need you to be held to that standard. So I'm gonna ask you why you not holding yourself to that standard. And when I do, I need you to give me just a thorough answer and not be so emotional. Don't be so hurt because I'm talking to you in this way. Because we're not laughing and giggling all the time, like LOL and shit. Like, I hate that about the world. Like, you gotta LOL everything. You gotta put a crying emoji or some just shit like that all the time.
To soften the blow, yeah.
Cause sometimes I'm not even mad, but my text might look mad.
We gotta stop adding emotions to text too.
I don't have no emotion, but I do understand what people text messages. All this texting and shit, that shit'll fuck some shit up too. Cause you might think something, like say you and your woman, y'all might not have been that good, and that night before and then the morning before, you just saying good morning, how you doing, have a good day, and they give you some dry shit back, they might just been busy at the time, had to hurry up and text you. You automatically thinking from the night before, you little spat. You already you dry texting me, I'm gone. All right, I'll see you later. It's from a text message. If we didn't have a text message, we could just have a whole day,
bruh,
to think about everything and come back and be cool.
We have too much access to our partners nowadays, bro. We don't get enough time to miss them.
Don't.
Yeah.
And then it make you you want to pinpoint this shit about me on this social media? Okay. Well, every time I see something now, I'm going to tell you because you open Pandora's box. And then it become back and forth like, all right, if I can't have my fun, you can't have no fun. NFL. No fun league.
No fun league. We
going to chill on it. But that's how it go, though.
Well, shit, that concludes another episode of Big Homie the Podcast. We appreciate y'all for listening.
And go see that not the Big Homie the Podcast, my bad. The best team ever. Yeah. Make sure you continue to watch that. That is one of the best documentaries to be made out of Longview, Texas.
Yeah, and we want y'all to subscribe to this channel, Bo Money Images channel. This is where the podcast is coming out. We are soon going to be on more platforms.
And sorry for every delay that I have on my clothing. I promise you, I'm a one-man army. Please stay with me. I promise you, I will be here forever. It's just gonna take some time, man. Bodacious wasn't famous when it first got made.
Yeah, and you got the website coming soon.
More
man. Content coming soon. More photos, videos, and stuff with the Casso brand. It coming to you full force. So, you got anything to say, bro? Announcements.
This that life, big baby.
And Big Homie tip of the week is very simple. Sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine.
Nigga tryna come up.
Hey, our pick of the week is a fire one, man. It's a duo group called the KO Boys out of Dallas, Texas, man. Y'all take this in y'all in drums and let me know what y'all think.
Yeah, bro. Coasting through city street for profit, yo. I pray for my enemy, God bless them, yo. That don't mean I am naive, don't test me, no. Every day's a learn lesson, we learn it. Look, I ain't never listen what a hater nigga say. I don't hold grudge cause it just ain't enough time in the day. It ain't enough, gotta get to it. Maneuvering to the real, you can build the exuberance. To the hill, Holyfield worth the meal ticket. Style Big Willie 9-7 real jiggy. You weighed up, that's a no-go. Staring so long, take a photo. I be on the road for the bang, bro. Tryna dip through all the slow posts. Mindset, get it in so fo. Back when the boys had no flows. Had to wear big bro old clothes. Thinking, man, I gotta come up. Now they looking at me like a young ruler. Yeah, nigga, call me King Tut. Reporting live from the bando. Call it Van Gogh. You can look but don't touch. No, please. Good around here, check the sleeves. Off with your head, check the beam. Tryna get a head cold sign, little shine to the lean, yeah. Can't hesitate. Get the pay, say a prayer, then I levitate. More money, more problems, more blessings. Can't side, my side, no side. My city so live. Yeah, bro, no lie. When I say every day is a lesson, go to class when I go outside. Yeah. Coasting through city street for profit, yo. I pray for my enemy, God bless them, yo. That don't mean I am naive, don't test me, no. Every day's a learn lesson, we learn. Coasting through city street for profit, yo. I pray for my enemy, God bless them, yo. That don't mean I am naive, don't test me, no. Every day's a learn lesson, we learn it.
All now, tryna separate the janks and the snakes and the fake real friends. I erased from the call out. Call who? Who you gonna call when it's all on you? But the devil tell the angel fall on through. Down the glory road, sputter cause the miles all through. Nigga come coming off the block with the cheap shots. Like Nadama Gunsu, better watch for it. Tryna elevate, but they not for it. Rather have you slumped in the box for it. Bubba Gump said it better run for us. Run, better run, oh man. Oh man. This ain't even part of the plan, and I tell the big man, give me what I'm stretching my hands, and the big man told me this is all part of the plan, you understand? Be quiet, tonight is the night that we ride silent. In the coupe with 20 King beside me. Even though we told different by society. Check the mileage, every mile timeless. Deadbeat, father time ain't got it. Better hope Mother Nature ain't watching. Wrong move, Uncle Sam gon' profit. But you know it ain't tricking if you got it. They been tripping since they took us from the island. But I digress, back to the topic. Nigga thought a 666 for a drop 6. Nigga better stop it. Better check the mileage. Better pay the tolls and pay homage. Pave roads all in gold, catching dollars. You ain't shit till you're catching out of knowledge.
Coasting through city street for profit. Yo, I pray for my enemy, God bless them. Yo, that don't mean I am naive, don't test me. No, every day's a learn lesson. We learn. Coasting through city street for profit. Yo, I pray for my enemy, God bless them. Yo, that don't mean I am naive, don't test me. No, every day's a learn lesson. We learn it.